It's your favorite knitter, Shemaine here. Sorry I've been missing for the last couple of weeks, guys. I've actually started a new job. And I worked 104 hours in the past 2 weeks. So that's why I've been missing. I'm going to have to change my schedule up to upload videos on Sundays instead of on Fridays. Because I'm going to work I have to be working at 8 o'clock in the morning. Don't know what time I'm getting off. So, but I have kept up with our show. And I do have a mukbang. And today, I'm eating popcorn shrimp, hush puppies, macaroni and cheese. See? Hush puppies, side order macaroni and cheese. My dipping sauce is tartar sauce, cocktail sauce, and ketchup for my hush puppies. So, now, as I've said, I've kept up with the Love and Hip Hop, the Marriage Bootcamp. So, I'm going to do a 2-for-1, a 2 weeks review in this week. So, starting with last week. Last week was the Do You Remember week, as I call it. Because they go back to their childhood trauma in their past to see what is affecting them in the future. In the future. And there was a lot of child molestation, a lot of rape. The guys seen a lot of, most of the men seen a lot of murder and people getting killed and somebody being taken away or killed in their life. Now, homemade macaroni good. So, with Tammy was more of a missing her dad not being there, and she's taking care of having to step up and take care of the family. That was Tammy. Walker talked about all the people who got killed in front of him, family and friends he lost, and how the code of the street was you didn't snitch. Snitches get stitches. And he had to be a man about it. He couldn't show no emotions or nothing. And nobody could understand what he was going through. Which is true. And he knew not to cry. Men don't cry, you just get over it. So, and that was and they realized a lot of that by watching the kids. And what happened during the earlier drill, they all spray painted their stories on a wall. They had a graffiti wall, and all them, they had to do one positive thing from their childhood and 2 not so positive things. And the doctors made a playground, and they had the kids that were going to be them playing on the playground. So, with Drew and Tiffany said, before they even started the exercise, Tiffany didn't want to do it. Tiffany didn't want to talk about her past. Tiffany said her past, she had no good memories. No good Christmas. No good memories at all. Her and her brother would hide from their mom's boyfriend because he was beating on her and them. And the mom stayed there. So all Tiffany knew was somebody beating on her and harming her and all this good stuff. And she never had a good childhood. She didn't have not even an all right childhood. She did not have. She had a bad, not a horrible childhood, because she had no happy memories from her childhood, none at all. Drew, all he could do was depend on his mom. He talked about one Christmas. He wrote out his Christmas list, and he knew he wasn't gonna get the stuff on that list because his mom couldn't afford to get it. But come Christmas, everything he wanted, he had. He didn't meet his dad until he was 13 years old. And when he met his dad, it wasn't, well, son, I'm sorry. Son, I love you. Son, I missed you. It was a criticism and a critique about how he wasn't good enough and all this good stuff. And how he would never be. And that's why Drew acts the way he does now. He's trying to be perfect for a man that wasn't there for him for 13 years of his life. Now, Lil Mo loved her mom and daddy. She was a daddy's girl. But she was molested by family members. By a family member. And she didn't tell her dad because she was so worried about her dad going to jail that she wouldn't tell him. She wanted her hero. She wanted to protect her hero. In which the same thing she does with Carl. She don't push him or confront him about things because she's scared, or she don't tell him things because she don't want him to go back to jail. She rather keep it to herself than let him stand up and step up, be a man, and take care of her. She don't want him to go back to jail. And that's a lot of why she allowed Carl to do, why she won't leave him. And she allowed him to do what he wanted to do. Carl, on the other hand, he was a junior boxing champion, all this good stuff. But he saw his cousin get shot dead in front of him at the age of 13. Trauma. And he said, I just had to man up about it. And what 13-year-old boy is a man? I really do wish we stop putting on, especially young men, you can't cry. You can cry. It's one thing to cry about a sad situation. Cry, express your emotions. You ain't got to cry every day about it. But express your emotions. Get those feelings out, because I think that's a lot of what's wrong with the guys, the boys now, that turn into men. They still want to be so hard. They're so hard. But yet, they're still stunted at the age that they had this trauma, or they watched this trauma, that they don't know how to grow up and communicate. And we need to allow boys to allow them to have emotion. Let them be upset. Let them be sad, but you make them talk through their emotions. Not just suck it up and go about your business. That's not good. That's not good for nobody. And look at all the guys now that's in gangs and shooting them because they want to be tough. They always got to be sucking something up and keep it in themselves. And that's why a lot of these guys act out the way they do. A lot of the kids act out the way they do. Because they don't know how to emotionally express themselves. So. And that's a lot of the problem. And that's what the doctors were saying. A lot of the trauma, a lot of guys act out because they always been taught to be tough and keep it to yourself. Tough and work your way through it. It'll be alright. Just going about your business. Going about your life. So, now we get to Nia and Drew. And, Nia and Drake. Nia was raped when she was 15 years old. The first guy she had sex with raped her. But she never told her parents. Her dad, being Teddy Riley, in and out, always in the street, always at the club, doing word tours and stuff like that. He was there as much as he could be. No, as much as he wanted to be. But not as much as he could have been. He could have been there a little more. But she never told her mom and dad that she was raped. Dre, on the other hand, he had to choose between who he was going to live with, his mom or his dad. And he chose to live with his dad. And he remembered going fishing with his dad. All these good memories with his dad. And he didn't see his mom until he was like 17 years old. And that's a lot of his problems. He want everything his way done. Everything is going to be on his terms, his way. And you going to do what the hell he say do. The relationship going to be the way he wants it to be. No matter what. And that was a lot of problems. So, I need to backtrack for a minute. To how the episode started. To back when they picked up from where they were talking to Lil Mo and Carl about the woman on the phone. Last episode left, he was lying about that was his sister, that was his sister, that was his sister. Dr. Ish went and got the pictures. Is that his sister? No. She went off. Carl gets mad. And Dr. Ish said he instigating stuff and he need to stop instigating everything. And at the end, they went to the room and she kept asking him questions and he refused to answer questions. He tried to cover the camera up and all this good stuff, and it didn't work. He still did not tell Mo what she wanted to hear. Like the doctor say, the more Mo asks questions, the less he gonna answer, the less patient she's gonna get, the more aggravated he's gonna get. He needs to sit down and just talk to her and tell her the truth. That's how the show started out. But ending, Nia has all but broke up with Soldier Boy. So their room has 3 small beds or something like that. And she was sleeping in, she basically broke up with him. She was sleeping in one of the beds and she said, well, can we just talk? She said, how you doing? He said, I'm mad, I'm hurt. She said, well, let's talk about it. Which is kind of odd, but y'all in the same room, so you might as well talk. You got to talk some kind of way. And then while you in there, he started going up about her being in another bed. She said, well, I want to be in this bed, just leave me alone. Since you don't want to talk, leave me alone. You hurt, I'm hurt, just leave me alone. Then he went, who the hell you on the phone with? Who the fuck you on the phone with? She told, leave me alone. Then he jumps out his bed and jumps on her bed and started assaulting her, started grabbing at her, and that's how the show goes off. Now, come to the show this week, they get it's showing where he on the bed, got her leg, pulling her covers and all this stuff. Talking about, give me the damn phone, give me the damn phone, give me the damn phone. And she screamed. And first one in the room is Walker. Walker called Tammy to come get Nia. And because Soldier Boy had her foot in the phone. Which made no sense at all. All because she was on the phone, since he didn't want to talk, she was on the phone texting or doing whatever she was to somebody. He got mad and jealous. So Nia went in the room with Tammy and Walker. Was it Tammy and Walker or Tiffany? She went in another room. And all the guys got together and talked to Soldier Boy. And he trying to say, well, she was antagonizing me. She was irritating me. It's her fault that I act the way I act. She did nothing. She was in the bed, minding her business, texting on the phone since you didn't want to talk like somebody was saying. And he got mad because he felt like somebody else had her time. When she offered time to him to talk, but yet he acted damn fool. So, it is what it is. So, this week, it was a week about sacrifices and what you would do for your loved one. So the exercise was to make drinks. You know, little club drinks, stuff like that. So each couple picked a drink. But all the drinks were missing one important ingredient. And each one of the drinks needed honey. So they called them outside. Part 2 of the exercise was you had to collect the honey from a beehive. So, as it went, the doctors already knew which of the 2 was going to go in and pick the honey. So you had, who was first? Sean and Jessica was first. Jessica went in and got the honey. They had the beekeeper suit on and stuff like that, so they weren't going to get stung. But it was still the simple fact that you're going into a live beehive to pull out a jar of honey. It was kind of scary. Which was good. So then you had Walker and Tammy. Tammy went in and got the honey for her and Walker. He was there supportive, talking her through it, trying to make sure she stayed calm, not to upset the bees and all. He was doing just what he was supposed to do. Then you had Nia and Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy sacrificed himself to go in and get the honey, which shocked the hell out of me. It really did. I'm surprised he didn't book. I was surprised that he didn't book back and tell Nia to go. Because of the situation that had happened. So, the macaroni was better than I thought it was going to be. So, That happened. Then you had Carl and Lamo. Carl went in and got it. Because Lamo still was pissed at him. But that wasn't the reason. But still wasn't the reason. But he was the one chosen to go in. And last but not least, you had Tiffany and Drew. And Tiffany had to go in for the honey. Now, she was having a fit about going in to get that honey. But she sucked it up, and she did. He out there laughing, kiki and caca, and thinking the shit was funny. Like the other ones. All the other people, now, Mo was still mad at Carl about that foolishness with the other woman. I could see her being a little tight about supporting him. But all the other women who went in, their mate or their whomever they were there with, supported, encouraged, tried to instill calmness in them to make sure the bees didn't work the bees up. Which made sense to me. And it was a good thing. The feds needed to see that. You don't have to be an ass all the time. So they made the drinks. Everything was over with. Everything was calm. Then, after the exercise, they made the drinks. Everybody relaxed. The truth came out. That was the second exercise. The first exercise, Soulja Boy, Tammy, Jessica, Lil Mo, and Drew had received the letter. Received the letter saying it was up to them to choose who would participate in the exercise the following day. And they couldn't say anything. They didn't know what the exercise was going to be. They said it's going to be a challenging exercise. So you choose between the two of you who's going to participate. Now, Tammy sacrificed herself. Jessica sacrificed herself. Soulja Boy sacrificed himself. Because he said he had to step up and try to show that he's changing because of what had happened the previous that night. So he decided to do it himself. Mo didn't do it. She sent Carl in. She said he asked me to do it. Because she was still tight about the situation with him and that other woman. She said he need to work a little bit. He need to do the challenge. Which, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I really don't blame her. Fizz thing is, he ain't had no sex. He ain't no ass. So hell damn her. He ain't gonna hurt himself up for some damn exercise. Let her do it. Which he thought was funny and cute. When the doctors came out and told it, he was mad. They didn't have to snitch me out. They didn't have to rat me out. And like they said, he said, well, y'all said all the other challenges were all the other exercise challenges were easy and light, and I thought hell it was gonna be the same way. So let her do it. Hell, we just knock it out. But they said it was gonna be an extreme challenge. And as Judge Flynn told us, you so much worried about your image that you would sacrifice your woman to keep yourself, to make yourself look good, because you ain't getting what you think you want, what you want. So that really hurt. Tiffany really is really seeing where and the doctors told Tiffany, Judge Lynn told us, that Tiffany, you ought to stand up and take a bow that you achieved, that you accomplished, that you faced, that we as women don't do stuff like that. But you a woman, you went through that thing, you were scared, but you did it and you accomplished it. Hooray for you. Yay you. She said you need to take pleasure in the thing that you accomplished and achieved despite him. And all the doctors saying, you really need to think about Dr. Ish, Dr. V, and Judge Lynn said you need to think about what are you getting out of this relationship and what you want out of this relationship or this situationship. Because that's not a relationship. That's a hell. I had better situationships than what the hell she going through. At least in my situationships, I knew what I was there. What the main objective of the situation was. So as a reward, when the doctors did warn Tammy and Jessica about sacrificing themselves, they did warn them, don't overdo it. Don't give up so much of yourself to please everybody else. Still stand in your own truth and stand up for yourself. Which I don't see Tammy and Jessica doing, not standing up for themselves. I don't see that happening. And when they did ask Mo about it, Mo said, hell yeah, I sent him in there because I'm still mad at him. Carl did make a heartfelt apology or plea, what do you want to call it. But he did send it out. He did it in front of everybody. Letting them know he was wrong for all that he did. And Mo listened to it. I don't know if she truly accepted, but she did listen to it. But all those that went into the beehive, were given the partners had to get them foot rubs. Nia said she don't do feet. She wasn't rubbing Soldier Boy feet, and I don't blame her. I still don't blame her for the way he acted damn fool because she was on her phone texting or just talking to somebody. Don't know who it was. Could have been her mom or anybody else. He don't snatch your damn phone and act a fool. Hell no, I ain't touching your rusty ass feet. He go, I've been on my feet all day. Damn, well you gonna be on them all night because I ain't touching no rusty ass damn toes of yours. And Tiffany told Fizz, don't touch me. I rub my own feet. Don't touch me. She is really contemplating. I don't think she's going to last to the end of the show. We only got 2 more shows to go. And I think she leaving next show. I really do. I hope she leaves. If she stay there the whole time, I hope she tells him to kiss the entire crack of her ass and walk the hell away. Because Fizz ain't that damn special. Not to be treating a woman like that. Nah. She can get treated better by anybody. Man or woman. Hell, whoever she want to date. She'll get treated better by them than the way he's treating her. Like she's a non-factor in his life. He can do better. He can go out and get more. And that's what the hell he would do. Well, guys, I think I found us another show to watch. But I missed you guys. I hope to see you guys. Hope you guys come through and leave me a comment and a like and a message. And hopefully I will see you guys next Sunday. Y'all have a blessed day and keep doing things to make you happy and be great. Bye.